Oh, let's see anybody around yet. It's Sunday, and I just came back from a walk. I did about 7 miles almost today, plus the gym, and feels good. I don't know, at my age, you've been a gym rat, hanging around, weights and stuff. But now at this age, boy, that seems to help. I get more energy, and I want to use my body more as I do more of that. So that's interesting. We all try to figure out what works best for us. I was a short, fat kid, so I've been working on this for my whole life, trying not to gain weight. But a couple things I want to talk about is one, I have lots of things. I got a new grant report out that shows you the 6 places that government will help you with any kind of debt you have. Whether you have personal debt, whether you have business debt, whether you have a student aid debt, whether you have IRS debt, and what else is it? Medical bills debt. So it's 5 places. I have videos explaining all of those, and I'm going to put them in the description below so you have those. And people on Let's Go Help, it's now part of our Let's Go Meta Grant Report. So if you go to the Let's Go, get a full copy of the Let's Go Meta Grant Report. I updated those in there. Maybe I could get that here if somebody else gets them, be nice, but maybe I should be old enough to get this myself, but you never know. Boy, I just can't trust me much anymore. Doing the right stuff, I make so many mistakes, but it's fun. At least I'm trying, right? And that's the point of everything. Okay, here's the Let's Go Meta Grant Report. I'm gonna put it in the chat for members to have that. And also don't forget, we're going to have, we have our navigators are giving live training sessions now. So you could ask these navigators, these are members who have gotten grants and things like that from us, from other people and things like that. And Holly, I did the PayPal thing, so check that. Okay, now here's the Meta Grant Report. Yeah, so the 5 things, I put that in there. It's up in the beginning towards that. And look at each one of those, because it shows you step by step where to go to get government help, either professional consulting help and grants to solve those problems. And particularly education, man, they're wiping out debt for so many people. So you have to check that out. Make sure you talk to people about your personal debt, because that hangs on our head. And I think it makes you sick internally and mentally. And when you get sick mentally, you get sick physically, because the body's not working correctly. So be sure to make appointments for that, whether it's a small business you have or your personal debt. These experts are there to help pressure from your insides, and it's the inside out game, because the inside really rules us. So we got to take care of those insides and not think that we could run it off and things like that. And that's not true. And don't forget, tonight at 5 o'clock, there's another live session. It's a Zoom call, so you could interact a lot better than you can here with me in chats. Oh, there's Tammy. Tammy and Charity have their own Las Vegas act that they do here on Zoom. So make sure you tune into them, okay? And they'll be on, I think they're tomorrow. Is that right, Tammy? Are you on tomorrow? Tonight is someone else at 5 o'clock. I think Tammy is on tomorrow at 7. But you could see in the workshops on the tabs on the left-hand side of Let's Go Help, you could see all the tabs and see the up-and-coming workshop people. And they're the navigators. And I come on when I'm I try to come on as much as I can, and I hate to be tied down, because then I don't feel creative enough if I have the have-tos. So I try not to have have-tos, and when I feel I have something important to say or something I want you guys to say, I'll go on live here. And don't forget, you get notified as a member when I hang this up, then this video is available. all the time. And tonight on live stream on Mighty Networks for an hour. Is that you tonight, Tammy? Yeah, with Charity? Oh, you're on 7 tonight? What time tonight? 5 or 7? I thought you were on 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And then somebody's on tomorrow night Eastern Standard Time, and that's Zoom calls, so you see their new hairdos. I think they all got new hairdos for being on camera. I'm not even sure. I let them do whatever they want because they're just wonderful, loving people who know so much and have it in their hearts to do nothing but help other people. And I want to give them an opportunity to do that because it feels so good when I do it. So I just think that's the biggest joy I have in my life is doing that, is helping people. So the more chances you get to help other people, the more you'll fight your depression or whatever, and it'll make life a whole lot nicer. And don't forget these 5 reports that I just put out, and Tammy and Charity, they're in the Meta Grant report. There, and also I put in a new report for bills for let's see, I have a new starting a business report, so, and that's in number 5. I have a new video in there for people starting a business, and that's important. It's sort of the basics of what you have to notice. Start using these programs to start or expand any business you have, okay? The best starting places for solving your debt problems, that's another new one, and free money and help to start any business, okay? They're brand new ones, so they're in number 5 and number 3 for that, okay? And the Let's Go Meta Grant reports. Now I have another report. Oops, I didn't put it in the chat yet. She doesn't have it, does she? I don't think so. I'm gonna put it in the chat now. Oh, that's 16, no? Yeah, okay. And this is the Sunday grants. Sunday grants, okay. And there's some neat stuff in here. I mean, stuff that I never even heard of. Let me cut and paste this so you have it in the chats to see all these links. And that is always there. And I'll put them also in the YouTube and Instagram afterwards. So after that, then I'll be able to put them in the chats in both of those. Or in YouTube, it'll be in the description below. Oh no, that's the wrong one. I'm sorry. It didn't cut and paste correctly. It gave me an old song. Don't want that. So, I think I cut and pasted it, and I did something screwed up. Let me get it. God darn. Oh, I'm so dangerous at this age. Ask a new to urgent. Gosh, how could I screw that up? I may have to come back and do this later, Gator. Oh, maybe I think I just recovered. A recovery. I recovered it, okay. A couple little back clicks and they got it, okay. No, I didn't. That was, darn. Okay, I think what I'll do, I'll come back later and do that. I'll put that in. And, oh, Sunday grants. Okay, here it is. Yes. Okay, Sunday grants. Okay, I got about 9 or 10 of them here. I want to make sure everybody gets them. And I'll put those in YouTube and there we go. Yes. Okay, yeah, okay, there we go. See those 10 there? Okay, now let's go through those, okay? Here, okay, there's states now, this is in Philadelphia, what really surprised me. What they're doing is giving you $14,000 grants to pay back property taxes. Back property taxes, $14,000. I mean, that's astounding to me. And actually, they're paying rent, back rent, and also utility bills. So this is a brand new program. You know, I mean, everybody think, oh, it's not there. So, okay, you don't live in Philadelphia. That's okay, because you have to realize that there's programs like this wherever you live. Maybe not the exact same one, but I'm just trying to reinforce in everybody's mind that this stuff keeps coming. It keeps coming. And you don't even know what to ask for. Like, how would you know to ask for? Yeah, I need a grant to pay my property taxes. You know, nobody would say there's even such an animal, you know, but there is. And if you work at it and let people like Tammy and Charity help you, you'll see that there is. It takes some digging, okay? Here's another one. Helping people near poverty, okay? So this is people for poverty. And what they're getting is, if you want to help people who are struggling, they're giving out $50,000. If you want to help your neighbors and things like that struggle and help pay rent or food, utilities, legal help, okay? And the deadline, okay, the applications start on March 18th. 19th, I'm sorry, 19th, so that's soon, and the deadline is April 16th. See, that's another, it's just gonna come and go. They aren't like everybody think, oh, government programs, you know, like Social Security. No, ones like Social Security are long gone, you know, and now they're just temporary and they're local. They're not only national, they're local. So you have to recalibrate the brain, you know, on where these things are and when they happen and things like that. And because things are changing too quickly now for anybody. Okay, so that's the thing. Okay, here's another one.
I may need your help.
Okay, don't worry about it. I don't care.
It's, I think, everybody coming,
Yeah, that's okay.
but I don't know if I can.
Oh, I see. Hold on. I gotta open the door for somebody.
Does that work? Yeah, I think it maybe went through.
Hold on. I'll be right back.
I mean, I think they'll should call back if they can't get in.
Sorry. My wife just had eye surgery, so she can't do anything. She has to lay down, face down on the ground for 10 days. Man, oh, and she can't see anything. I'm her seeing eye husband. And it's nice to help her too. But I'm sure it's not comfortable for her. She's so interested, you know, able person. Okay, so you have $50,000 that you could apply to. All the links will be in here, but that's local, one area. You're gonna have to find out what something like that is in your area. The most likely people that will give out money like that is your local county, community, county, community, it's a community group in your county government. It'll come to me soon, okay? Here, $1,000 grant to help pay utility bills or emergency cooling. Now, this is interesting. This is a big national program, but all the money is sort of like running out and they're getting more and they don't get more. So what the state is doing is when the money runs out from the federal program, they're increasing that. So this is money, it's, okay, you hear the kids. I got a grandkids coming. One's about 6 months and one's about three years old. So they're about to walk into our apartment now. And that's it. And talk about emergency money, boy. I need emergency money oh, it's Caleb. It's Caleb. It's Caleb.
I'm driving my rocket.
All right. Okay. Oh, and Miles is here too. Miles is here. Miles, Caleb, you want to say hello? You want to say hello, Caleb?
Yes.
Caleb, come on, say hello. Come here.
And is Pamela here?
Pamela's on her way, but she's not here yet.
Okay. Okay. Here, Miles, say hello. Say hello. Look at Miles. Say hello, Miles. So that's what being a grandpa is like. You know what they call me? Popcorn. Okay. But that emergency money for heating also has emergency money if your heating equipment fails. Then you could get money to get a new HVAC machine or something like that. And that's available, okay?
Can you
Here,
figure out my other,
this is in Hawaii, they have a rent grant here that will
there's something else on this
pay
table. What do you
6
think I
months
use
of
that for?
rent. Hawaii's gonna pay 6 months of rent, you know, in Hawaii. Now, they had some, weather problems and stuff like that, but I've never seen it. And, that wasn't a COVID. COVID had that for 12 months, and then 3 more months after you're up to date, so future months. Okay, here's another interesting program. It's a library that got a $12,000 grant to put refrigerators in the library to stock them with food. So people could come to the library and get free food. How do you like that? Now that's why people are being ingenious to get freezers in the library that give out free food. And that's pretty cool. See, we all get smart when things get bad. Okay, here's what's going on too, is that people, local governments are giving interest-free loans so you don't go to payday loan. You need emergency money to pay rent or a car payment or something like that, and you're going to go on Google and you'll find out that people are charging 300% interest. That's right. You're going to get charged 300% interest if you go to a payday loan store, to get that. And so you don't want to do that. So that's why the government, and not only the government, but churches are doing this too. Churches are giving loans at 0% interest to get you out of a financial emergency. So where do you find information like that where you are? You go to findhelp.org. Findhelp.org. Because actually, if you don't pay them back on time, and that's actually what this is, it's a 0% interest, and you have 36 months to pay. How do you like that? But payday loans, and actually this one now I found is in Canada, but there's things like that here too in the United States, because they're sort of like a sister country. The things you find in Canada are also here. Okay, now here's another neat thing, is that you could get your landlord to give you a grant when they kick you out of the apartment because you couldn't pay. Now this is what's going on, is nonprofit free lawyers are taking landlords to court, and because they weren't fair in kicking you out of your rent, and so they're able to get all your back rent forgiven and giving you $1,000 to move, and also your security deposit back. See, that's the kind of thing. That's why if you ever get caught in having to go and you're going to be thrown out of your rent or whatever, get free legal help. Because you go to court, you usually win if you get free legal help. You don't go to court with a lawyer, you're going to lose. Okay, so you want to go to findhelp.org. Findhelp.org. Okay, and when you go there, you go to your state and you get a free lawyer to go to court when they're going to evict you. So when you get that notice, go to findhelp.org. Okay, and talk to a free legal help, and if they don't help you, call another one, because every state has dozens of these people in every state. See, and you can go to court and get money, not having to give money and get in debt and have your credit rating ruined and everything. No, it erases all of that. Okay, now here's a new program. It's a treasury, so this is a national program. State small business credit initiative. This is for more small businesses and also for work at home businesses, people, sole proprietors, and people with less than 10 employees. There's billions and billions of money available for that now in every state. And they also do is give you free counseling on how to apply for this money, okay? So you can get free counseling on how to apply for this money and also apply for the money. And it's for sole proprietors, very small businesses, home-based businesses, 10 employees or less, from $10,000 to $10 million. Where else are you going to get $10 million for your home-based business? Well, you probably won't get that much if it's a home-based business, but in theory, it's there. And that's what's neat. You know, that people don't realize that, and that's why, now this is in every state, okay? And if you go to SBA.gov/local assistance, SBA.gov/local assistance, and you want to know about the state small business credit initiative. It was put into action. It got funding last year or early last year. It's been a long time, and it's finally coming down to the state level. See, all these things that they passed in Congress a year or so ago are finally happening. You know, maybe because it's an election. I don't know. Could they be that crass? I don't know. But that's it. I mean, the help that's out here. Okay. Now here, government makes banks give 10,000 grants to home buyers because they were redlining. Okay. In other words, minorities and other categories of people weren't getting loans for their home. Okay. They got free lawyers, come in, look at the data. Now, the banks have to give everybody a $10,000 grant. See, I mean, that's why you got to bitch about things. Otherwise, you won't know about this stuff. You feel discriminated against. There's a 800 hotline for discrimination, or call. Actually, if it's a bank, here's where you want to go. You want to go to consumerfinance.gov, consumerfinance.gov, and file a complaint. You feel discriminated against at this bank. They'll investigate within 14 hours. Where else are you going to get that kind of action for free? And see, a government agency is much more powerful than any lawyer you could bring to the table, because the agency can put them out of business. They have a lot more to lose if you complain through an agency than if you complain with a lawyer. Because if you complain with a lawyer, their lawyers are better than yours because they handle these complaints every day. And they know how to win. And they have nothing to lose. The only thing they lose, they have to pay you what they owe you, right? But if they argue with the government, they have to they may lose all their business, not only just yours, and have to pay you back. So that's why you want to use all these tools that are free, okay? And you already paid for them whether you use it or not. Okay, I'm gonna maybe be social now. But don't forget, tonight at 5 o'clock, we have live training. Okay, in the workshops. So look at the tab on the left-hand side. Tomorrow it's at 7 p.m. And every day now, it looks like we're having him. And if you're a member and want to be part of this, if you have received grants from the government or us or whatever, and you want to help other members to do that, we could hook you up on our Zoom calls and you have your own show. And you can have the Marcy Bennett show. How do you like that, Marcy? Wouldn't you like that? Or how about the Anna Martinez show? And to be kind and helpful, and that's all you have to be. No, we're not gonna, make you say stuff. Happy birthday. Look at all the green. I mean, it's Patrick's Day. See, top of the morning to you all, Deborah. Saunders, is that Irish? I don't know, okay. But there's the links I have. Make sure you get the new, I live in a trailer park, so people here could use the help most. There's all these cool transportation apps, since my Spanish is minimal at best. Wonderful. You almost look like the Riddler. Almost. Michelle. Yeah. Well, Michelle's another kind navigator that helps people. And she's just a lovely human for doing that. And to share her heart with other people is the most important thing I think to do. SBA.gov, yeah, charity, and then after that, it's local-assistance. And yeah, Deborah, if you received grants before and you think it, to help the newbies, see, the people are coming here and they just don't know what to do and they get a little overwhelmed. So we need warm, nice, loving people to help them a little bit in the beginning of their process. And that's it, because then they'll think, he's just an asshole who's scamming people, and and I can understand where that comes from. But hello, I want to create an app. Would it still be looking for an SBA type? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and get help, Diane. Okay, look at that report I tell you have. In number 5, you want to get all that free, don't ask for money. When you're looking for business to start or grow, never ask for a grant. Ask for help. You want to know how to get your app on the market and everything. Years ago, there used to be a lot of places you could fundraise for that without spending a nickel, But now things change all the time. So you got to go out and find out what's available now for you to do something like this, okay? Hello, everyone. I'm new to the family. Thank you for having me here. Our pleasure. This is one. This one is straight from local assistance. Hey, there you go. Thank you so much, Charity. Dylan. Is Dylan an Irish name? It'd be appropriate now, right? And by the way, we got kicked off our credit card processor, which was called Stripe, and they're just terrible people in my mind, but that's a biased opinion. And we have a new one, so if we screw up your billing and whatever, we'll work through all these problems and get it straight, but we're not trying to rip anybody off. We'll refund any money that you think we took from your credit card without illegal. I mean, I'll give you any money you think we owe. I won't argue. It doesn't matter. I just appreciate you all for having any interest at all in us, and I hope to be here 10, 15 more years to try to help as many people as I can before I die. I want my heart to be the biggest goddamn thing I can, that I won't be able to lift it up. It'll be so big, okay? So help me do that. Tammy helps us do that. Charity does. Everybody is so nice here, and it's a family that is so warm from everybody, and you give me so much love, I guess it is, that keeps me wanting to get up and try harder every day. So I appreciate you doing that, okay? I better go talk to these guys here. It's family and grandkids, so don't want to get a bad rap at home too, because they have a Yelp that they they give me a rating every time they come here, okay? Talk to you soon.
So it wasn't like he wanted to call me. So, Jared's